Hi, I'm Joey.T.Cartoon.P and you're watching the Cartoon Palooza. On today's episode, I had to watch an animated film with talking fish that go on extraordinary adventures. Now, if you thought I was watching Finding Nemo, then think again. You see,
our movie takes that concept and beats it to a lifeless pulp. That's right, it's the infamous Dreamworks knockoff of Finding Nemo, Shark Tale. The movie takes place on a reef that's modeled closely to New York City, that features nothing but fish puns on pop culture, advertising, and celebrity gossip. Which also gives you an insight on what you're going to get for an hour and a half. If it annoys you like it does for me, then get ready to watch a really long Super Bowl commercial. Our main character is Oscar, a down-on-his-luck fish who wants to make it big. He's voiced by Will Smith, works at a whale wash, barely working, dancing to tunes that haven't been popular for ages, hanging out with best friends who looks like Rainbow Fish, and owing his boss Martin Scorsese money. I'm not even kidding, Oscar's boss Sykes is voiced by Martin Scorsese.
You see, it says it on the box.
It's almost degrading when he directs a personal favorite like Raging Bull, and then does an animated film with talking fish. Though to be honest with you, the movie was produced by Spielberg, who also awarded him with the Oscar for The Departed. Now don't get me wrong, I love The Departed, but I smell something fishy with the Academy, no pun intended.
Would you double check the envelope?
We also have this subplot where the mafia of the ocean are run by the predators of the sea, led by the great white sharks.
On the release of this film, there have been a lot of complaints from Italian-American communities that the characters the sharks are playing are negative stereotypes against their ethnicity. Now, being an Italian-American myself, I thought otherwise. I mean, it's not like they got Brooklyn accents.
About this, that, the other, then how you doing? Boom, forget about it, you're dead.
It's not like they're dumb.
How you doing? Let me have a pie with everything on it. Anchovies, meatballs, mushrooms.
Luca!
Oh, hi, boss. What are you doing working in a pizza joint?
Get off the phone!
Or hot-tempered.
That's it. That's it. You are out.
Okay. Well, at least their names don't end in common vowels Italians have, so that they don't seem as being Italians and just regular people.
Oh my own.
Is this seriously what the Hollywood thinks of my paisans act like? Screw this movie, I'm gonna go fist pump my way to make myself a bowl of spaghetti.
Ay vey.
The leader of this offensive gang is Don Lino, voiced by Robert De Niro.
So Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese's next great project after Casino happens to be a talking fish movie. I mean, what a letdown.
So Lino wants to take his sons to take control of the reef. However, one of his sons, Lenny, voiced by Jack Black, is as threatening as Jabberjaw.
Look, all I'm saying is the kid ain't exactly no killer.
My Lenny is a killer, you hear me? A cold-blooded killer. Look at him.
Sykes reminds him that, which angers De Niro and forces Sykes to pay him money. Anyway, this goes back to Oscar, who's already forced to pay back his boss. He's already putting him out of business for barely working and getting him into get-rich schemes that never work. Our hero, everybody, the perfect role model for DreamWorks animation.
Moron.
Oscar the fish in deep water, however, his friend Rainbow Fish gives him her most prized possession to pay off the debts, ignorant of the fact that he's kind of a bum.
So Oscar has to go to a racetrack where he's got to hand the money to Sykes, where nothing could go wrong. I mean, it's not like he's gonna gamble the money away.
5,000 on lucky day to win.
You're an idiot, Oscar.
You know what, this Oscar character is delusional and just an overall jerk.
If this weren't a kid's film, I'd have you tied up and tortured by the jellyfish. Dude!
This is how you sing it, Oscar. Yeah. Sykes, he like you, man. Him say take it easy on you. But Sykes is not here.
True.
Okay, well, I'm happy. Though I'm pretty sure the kid next to me isn't doing too well.
So while Oscar is getting his royal treatment, De Niro's more savage son, Frankie, is trying to get Lenny into eating a fish.
TV dinner. Don't get no easier than this.
All right, come on. Eye of the tiger.
Frankie, I can do this! What if I can't do this?
Then don't bother coming home.
Oh, by the way, Frankie the Shark is voiced by Michael Imperioli, who you might recognize from The Sopranos. Oh, and guess what? That was another show Italian Americans bashed for having negative stereotypes. Christopher, this isn't gonna help your career out. This isn't the Lovely Bones.
Lenny doesn't go through with it, which results in an elaborate chase scene that ends in a shockingly dark matter.
Frankie! Frankie, no. No!
You know, for a kid's film with cute little talking fish, there seems to be a lot of pain, cynicism, torturing, and even death in this movie.
We have a character with enough screen time to get someone attached to get crushed by a giant anchor.
Oh, look, Mommy! Look at the cute little shark! Look at the cute little shark!
Frankie, no.
Also, as a side note, Michael Imperioli should think twice before signing on to a project with Martin Scorsese and Robert De Niro. I'd be curious if it were Joe Pesci who dropped that anchor. With Lenny throwing the anchor away, this leads to Oscar lying to people that he killed the shark, making people believe that he's higher on the food chain, which gets him fame, fortune, and a cross between Jessica Rabbit and a beta fish, voiced by Angelina Jolie.
So an everyman, somewhat like a con man, convinces everybody that he's as powerful as God when he's actually lying so that he can get himself into fame and fortune. That sounds everything like Road to El Dorado, another Dreamworks film. You know, it's one thing to rip off Finding Nemo, but your own movies? That's entering an all-time low.
Without getting into the plot too much, Lenny finds out what's really happening and agrees to stay with Oscar so that he can get away from the gangster lifestyle. Imagine messing up a movie with De Niro and Scorsese together again. Now how about the Fresh Prince and Tenacious D joining forces?
So once Oscar and Lenny team up, or if you've seen Road to El Dorado, you could pretty much put the pieces and figure out where the movie's going to go after there. And I'm not going to go into that territory. So my final consensus, yeah, this movie should be Sleeping with the Fishes. Though it's not terrible, and I'll explain why.
I found it personally annoying thinking about another particular animated film I could be watching. To be honest, it isn't that the film is terrible. It seems to pack like a bajillion jokes and, you know, it happened to lap a couple of times. But if it wanted to be that type of movie, why have such a big budget? Zucker Abrams made a career out of making comedies like that were better and made less than the budget of this movie. Characters like Oscar are very unlikable and seem no more than cut-out stereotypes we've seen in countless films before. Finally, there's the animation, and personally having fish with human features is down there on the uncanny valley right around zombies and prosthetic hands. Unlike real fish, they seem stiff and lifeless like foam latex on armature. Actually, latex on armature could be more lifelike than what we have in this movie.
So if you had to ask me if you'd want to choose Finding Nemo over this, I'd stick with Nemo and take Frankie's advice.
Get about it.
You said it, you dumb stereotype. Forget about it. You know, that's going to be my rating for this movie. I'm Joey Tedesco, and thanks for watching the Cartoon Palooza.